Hello friends. So today we are going to start new chapter ratio and proportion. So ratio and proportion, in this section we will discuss about simple interest, compound interest, direct and inverse variation, time and work, and distance. So percentage, profit and loss. So first of all, I would like to explain the definition of ratio and proportion. So what is ratio? Ratio. What is ratio? The ratio is the comparison of two like quantities. The ratio is the comparison of two like quantity. Like quantity means, suppose there are two students. One student's height is 1 meter 20 centimeter. Other student's height is 130 centimeter. So these are not like quantities. First of all, convert into the like quantities. You can convert into meter or you can convert into centimeter. Have you understood? So like quantity means same in centimeter or in meter. That will be like quantity. Suppose 100 rupees and 2000 paise. These are not like quantities. First of all, we will convert into same quantity. Same quantity means you can convert into rupees or you can convert into paise. So then we can say these are like quantity. I hope you have understood what is the meaning of like quantity. So suppose distance, one more example you can take. Distance is measured in kilometer, meter, centimeter, decimeter, like this. So if distance is given in kilometer or meter, so 1 kilometer or 500 meter. So these are not like quantity. First convert into same, it means you can convert into kilometer or you can convert into meter. Have you understood? So this is the meaning of like quantity. Now ratio. Ratio is the comparison of two like quantities. Ratio is the comparison of two like quantities. Like quantities. For example, rupees 2 to rupees 10. These are like quantities. So what is the symbol to represent ratio? So 2 ratio 10. 2 ratio 10. It means how will you find the ratio? It means we have to divide 2 by 10. 2 by 10. This symbol stands for ratio, and the ratio is written in the form of a fraction. It means 2 by 10. So it is 1 by 5. It means 2 is the fifth part of 10. How many times 2 is included in 10? This is the meaning of ratio. So 2 is 5 times included in 10. So comparison always find by division. How many times one thing is included in other? That is called a comparison or a ratio. Have you understood? Okay. Next is proportion. Proportion. When two ratios are equal, is called proportion. If two ratios are equal, is called proportion. ratio B is equal to C ratio D. A ratio B is equal to C ratio D. It means A is to B as to C is to D. So this symbol stands for proportion. When two ratios are equal, you can say these are in proportion. Understood? In this section, today I will teach to you about percentage. So first of all, I would like to explain the meaning of percentage. Percentage means it means per hundred. Per hundred. How many time one thing is included in 100? This is the meaning of percentage. It means percent, per hundred. So percentage What is the meaning of percentage? A fraction which is having 100 as a denominator is called percentage. A fraction which is having 100 as a denominator is called percentage. For example, if you have to find 20% of 5, it means 5 by 100. 5 by 100. It means this is percent. So percent means 1 by 20. So 5 is 20 times included in 100. So this is the meaning of percentage. Any doubt, any confusion? So percent per 100, and it is written in the form of a fraction which is having 100 as a denominator. This is called percentage. Now exercise 6.1 related to percentage. So what is the first question? Now see, if 45% of the population of a town are men and 30% are women, then the percentage of children we have to find. So percentage means out of 100. Number of men, percentage of men, you can write. First question, percentage of men is 45%. It means out of 100, 45 are men. Percentage of women. What is given? 30%. 30%. Percentage out of 100, 45 are men. Out of 100, 30 are women. Remaining are children. Then percentage of children. Because total 100. Out of 100, 45 are men. 30% are women. Remaining are children. So 100 minus add both 45 plus 30, so it will be 100 minus 45 plus 30, 75, then result is 25. It means number of children is 25%. 25%. Have you understood? Or other way also you can write like total population 100, then percentage, it means number of men 45, number of men 25, then number of children will be 25, it means 25%. Is it clear? Yes. Okay. Now next question. Okay, second part, A's income is 10% less than B's income. How much percentage is B's income more than A's income? A's income is 10% less than B's income. Less than. Question number first, second part. What is the statement? Statement is A's income is 10% less than B's income. How much percentage is B's income more than A's income? I assumed B's income rupees 100. Then A's income is rupees 90. So now by unitary method, you will solve this one. If A's income is rupees 90, then B's income is more by 10 rupees. By 10 rupees. Yes or no? If A's income is rupees 1, then B's income will be more by 10 upon 90. 10 upon 90. If A's income is rupees 100, then B's income will be more by 10 upon 90 multiplied by 100. So 0 cancel to 0. 100 by 9. So write in mixed form. Divide 100 by 9. It means you can divide then 1, 1, 1. So 11 into 1 by 9% more. 11 into 1 by 9% more. Is it clear? So once again I am repeating. B's income is 10% more than A's income. So find out how percent more. A's income is 10% less than B's income. So we have to find how much percentage B's income is more than A's income. So I assume let B's income rupees 100. Then A's income is rupees 90 because 10% less. So rupees 90. So A's income is rupees 90. Then B's income is more by rupees 10. Rupees 10. If A's income is rupees 1, then B's income is 10 by 90 rupees. So if A's income is 100, then B's income will be 11 into 1 by 9%. Any doubt and confusion? Okay, have you understood? Next question. If 5 by 2%, question number 5, if 5 by 2% of a number is 40, then find the number. Read the statement properly. If 5 by 2% of a number is 40, then find the number. Number is not given, you can assume. Let the required number be I assumed x. Let the required number be x. Any doubt, any confusion? So what is the question? What is the statement? If 5 by 2% of a number is 40, then find the number. You can write according to question. According to question. What is the statement? According to question, 5 by 2%, 5 by 2% of x is equal to 40 is equal to 40. Any doubt, any confusion? Because 5 by 2% of x is 40. So 5 by 2% means x is required number. 5 by 2% means divide by 100. I told to you percentage is written in the form of a fraction which is having 100 as a denominator. So is equal to 40. Is equal to 40. You can reduce it, you can cancel, or direct also you can multiply. So I will simplify it. So it will be x by 40. X by 40 is equal to 40. Is equal to 40. So you can write here 1 because every number is having 1 as a denominator. So by cross multiplication, you will multiply x with 1, it will be x. So 40 multiplied by 40, so x will be 1600. So required number is 1600. If we find 5 by 2% of 1600, so result will be 40. Is it clear? Once again I am repeating. 5 by 2% of a number is 40, then find the number. So I assume the required number x. Now what is the question? Question is 5 by 2% of this number is 40. So 5 by 2% of x is 40. Then value of x will be 1600. Any doubt, any confusion? Okay, now one more question. Question number 6. The difference between increasing a number by 5% and decreasing by 5% is 20. What is the number? So you can assume x or you can assume 100 also. If you assume 100, then according to me it will be easy. So let the required number be 100. Let the required number statement question number 6. Don't confuse. So keep this thing in your mind. So check the statement yourself. Question number 6. Let the required number be 100. Now 5% is increased. Increased number. Now it is increased by 5%. It means it will becomes 105 rupees. 105 rupees. Now decreased number. So it is decreased by 5%. So 100 I assume the original number. Now it is decreased by 5%. After decreasing, it becomes 100 minus 5. It means rupees 95. 95. No need to write rupees because number 100. And the increased number 105 and decreased number is 95. Difference between the number. Difference between them. 105 minus 95. 105 minus 95. So 10. Difference is 10. Yes or no? Difference is 10. So if difference is 10, then I assume the original number 100. If difference is 10, then the original number I assumed 100. If difference is 1, then original number 100 by 10. Difference is given. Difference is given. What is the difference? Difference is 20. Original difference is 20. If difference is 20, then the original number will be 100 by 10 multiply by 20. 0 cancel to 0, so 200. Then original number is 200. You can verify if this number is increased by 5%, it means after increasing, it will be 210. It will be 210. And after decreasing, it will be 10 is decreased, it means 190. So what is the difference? 210 and 190 difference is, so number is 200. Number is 200. If you decrease or increase, their difference will be 20. Their difference will be 20. Any doubt and confusion? Okay. So I hope you have understood and you will try yourself. In exercises, so many questions are there. You will do practice. If there is any confusion, you write your comments. Thank you. Thank you.